Hello everyone, this is Chaff Commander Coffee, back with another episode of Civilization 4, Realism Invictus. We will be continuing as the Mongolians. Yes, the Mongolians have made, well, we've almost captured our entire continent. Not bad, but we've got a little bit of a way to go. There will be some pretty interesting stuff happening this episode, because I believe we will be getting the Art of War, unless somebody beats us to it. But in the meantime, we need to keep our cities growing, because our economy is still in shambles, as it has been for quite some time now. Religion Hinduism has lost its holy city in Cusco. Oh wow, okay, so the Aztecs have, oh no, the holy city must have moved somewhere. Can't remember if the Aztecs took that in the last episode, but there you have it. The Aztecs are making a quick work of their own continent, so we're going to need to worry about that. I don't think we'll want a wall there, but let me just quickly set up our little building queue, starting with our production buildings, quickly followed by our growth buildings, then some culture. And then we're going to want trade, because we need trade, and quite a lot of it. Well, actually, the courthouse is probably a better idea, and then get trade. Yes, plenty of trade. And Axum's slightly unhappy. Can we quickly solve that? We can build a wall. And that should solve that. It will only solve it temporarily, though, because they're about to become unhappy again. Let's get rid of these barbarians, or, well, fingers crossed we can get rid of those barbarians. We seem to be having pretty decent luck with our fleets. Let's hope that continues. It does, excellent. And let's get some of these places improved. Yes, destroy the slash and burn farm, that's what we want to do. And we're going to settle this other great artist in Kazan. 33 culture a turn, excellent. We want to try and push back the culture of Tlatelolco? Tlatelolco? I assume that's how you say it. I don't speak ancient Aztec, I'm afraid. So, but there you have it. I'll do my best. Let's get another farm there. Got a farm here. Let's get another farm here. Farms everywhere. That's what we need. We need lots of farms. And we're about to get city rights. Excellent. And that enables Mongolian heavy spearmen, as well as a bunch of new buildings. Now, once we get alchemy and astrology, I think, or alchemy and something else. Oh dear, the volcano's erupted and destroyed our improvements. Oh, wow, it destroyed quite a few improvements, actually. We'll have to get a worker group to go sort that out. We're going to need to get some fishing boats from down here as well. Damn, okay. Let's see, we need a farm over here. Right, let's get this worker group to come back. Actually, these two are building... Yeah, they can come over this way. And these guys can continue to build that farm there. Right. Oh no, another barbarian. Oh, we might lose our ship here. That would be most unfortunate. Oh no, we won. Perfect. Perfect. We really need to avoid losing our ships where possible. We got another great general. Oh, we can take Ingenious Engineers. Now, Ingenious Engineers will help us get all of our siege weapons will be stronger. I like that. That's going to be good. What else I would like to do is get another Asian leve, because I forgot to do it in Veshpalik. And that will cut down on some of our costs. If I were to delete these units, I think the city would still be happy. The city is still happy, so we can get rid of them now and just replace that when possible. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, we want a grocer there. I think I'd rather have a gur. That will bring the health of the city up. Let's get some more cottages around Otrar. We want a gur and then perhaps an arena. And there were a few extra buildings we got. We can now build trade fairs. Trade fairs add an extra trade route yield, and make villages and towns produce more gold. Now we have a lot of villages and towns in Ningxia here, so we're going to build that after our queue. Alamanai's got quite a few cottages as well. It's got 4 there. So So I think we'll build one in Alamanite, and Beshbalik's got another... It's only 3. Ah, Sanchu. Sanchu's actually going to have quite a lot. I think Sanchu's going to be our next trade city, aside from that. Unfortunately, it's now unhappy because, yes, it's grown a little bit too large for what it can support. So Sanchu's going to need to quickly just move on to building a wall. And I think we'll put that off growth for the time being, so it gets that wall finished. And Axum needs to stop growing as well, so we can finish that wall. Yes, you need an arena, because otherwise you're going to be very unhappy for a very long time. And we're going to leave that ship there to just protect the coast. 2 more cities, just 2 more. Sanchu's also become unhealthy because there's far too many... We'll finish the wall, and then I think we'll build an aqueduct after that. Okay, let's see. Everything seems to be going okay. Seems to be going just fine. Let's get that road... Yeah, let's get that road built over that way. You need to make sure all these roads are paved up so we can get units around the continent nice and quickly, should we need them in any one particular location. Let's see, we're getting another settler out. I think after this city square we can probably get our dragon ships and then our final settler. Should be able to do that by the end of this episode. Trading posts, that's another thing we gained access to. That increases our foreign trade value. Oh no, we built a settler here. Aha, aha. That's perfect. Well, we won't need another settler in Beshbalik. We will need that trading post though. So let's get that trading post going. Tabriz is currently unhealthy, which will be sorted by the smokehouse and other such buildings. Ovu into Imperial Cult. Maybe we won't build the Ovu. What else can we build? Gems, gold, and silver? Are we about to get gold or anything like that? We could get gems, so we'll build a jeweler instead. Yes. I think Sanchu could probably benefit from that, or maybe Alamanai. Yeah, we need to get those gems up. That will actually give all of our cities more happiness, because a lot of our cities have already got jewelers. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I think things are going really well. Right, let's get the city down here. Ulaanbaatar. We'll sort out that build queue quickly. There we go. Let's get a theatre, let's get a courthouse. And I think we'll build a jeweler for the happiness. You need to be put on food until you're too large that you can't support it. And Sanchu could really do with a aqueduct because it's a little bit unhealthy. I want these guys to just continue to build roads where possible. And we'll have this this settler come down here. Now we've got a lot of gold saved up. So I think we can use that gold to really, yeah, let's build a road here first. And then, yeah, we really need to get those cities down. Once those cities are complete, I think we can actually probably delete this. Oh, okay, there's one tile we can't see, but I think that's okay. Yeah, but we've pretty much sorted our army out. Most of our men are now garrison units, which might be a little dangerous, actually. We need to get that hemp online as well, which will actually cut that town down, which is maybe not the best thing. Oh, trading posts in Karakoram, yes. We'll build the Cento first, though, because I think that's probably going to be more of an issue. Once you've finished that arena, you're going to need more happiness. So you can get that jeweler, and then probably a workshop, maybe a Cento after that. There we go. Move over there. This will have to be turned into a cottage. So we're on our way to getting paper. So yeah, we are lacking a little bit on technology. We are sort of lagging behind, but that will be sorted. That will be sorted eventually. Let's see. Could do some more mines up here. And we got our final city, Adulis. Perfect, right. We're going to need to get our production buildings. Production. Growth. Culture. Happiness. And then probably a couple of work boats. I think Ulaanbaatar is going to need a workboat as well. I think Kazan was going to build a workboat right at the end, yes. So we'll build 2 because we might actually have control over that fish at that point. Right, let's get a farm here. Rather than those rubbish slash and burn farms. We don't want slash and burn farms. That's completely outdated. We can just chop the forest down and put a nice big farm there instead. You can come over here and start building that plantation up. Right, so really kicking through the turns, getting everything done nice and fast. Yes, you can start paving the road. Let's pave those roads. Right, and now we have paper, and we've discontinued ancient and classical sciences and replaced it with medieval sciences. So hopefully we get a great scientist so we can make use of that. Let's get these dragon ships to come down and protect our southern coast. And Karakorum's about to get another great person. We have quite a mix of great people we could get, but it's probably going to be an artist. Stop growing a Tra, because they need to get those walls out. These workers can come over to... They can come over to Gondar and help build that up, because it's not looking very sharp right now. But yes, our continent's looking a lot better off now. A lot better off. We are completely running out of gold, though. We'll solve that eventually. Don't worry about that. We will solve that. Let's have them put to right, glass blowing and porcelain. We could get that quite quickly, but I kind of want to just put more artists in Kazan so that we can start pushing back the Aztecs' borders, because they are in a much better position to be able to get wonders up in that general area, and I'd prefer it if they didn't. Wonders would be somewhat problematic for us. I don't think we'd be able to beat those cultural borders if they get wonders. An aqueduct and Old Sarai seems fine. These two can carry on building that industrial plantation there. We need our ships to actually come round the coast here. I think I have one stationed there, one stationed here, and then the last one will come stationed on that clan. Ah, so these are now being pirated. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'm going to take these cargo junks and move them back, probably to about there. And these dragon ships, I'm going to leave our least experienced one there. Have our next most experienced one move up to this amber, and our most experienced one is going to move over to Kazan, just to keep those particular resources safe from pirates. Let's get a jeweler. Jewelers will allow us to grow our population a little larger. Let's leave those cargo ships right there, or those junks. You can join the city, and that actually does help our economy a fair bit. And if we drop our science, we're still running out of gold. Can we trade for anything? Rome, we demand you give us gold. That's right, you better give us gold or we'll come and invade you. I don't want your map information, it's probably not very useful. America, you better give us some gold. Yeah, that's right, you give us some gold, yeah. Aztecs, you better give us some gold or else we'll come and invade you. Yeah, there we go. That's how the Mongolians get gold, we just steal it from our neighbours. Who are apparently very scared of us, the effects of those demands. Right, let's get rid of these barbarians. Wow, so apparently everyone's scared of the Mongolians. So, you know, I mean, since I demanded maps off the Aztecs, I might as well go to the next step and just take all their money from them as well. Don't really need any more ships, don't need any more settlers, don't really need any more... Don't need an archery range, that's going to become fairly outdated before we actually need to make use of archers. Siege workshop, don't need siege weapons right now. Produce wealth, yes, that will be useful, producing some wealth for our nation. let's have you healed up. We got another ship. You can come down here and protect that fish. You can protect there. So we are starting to push back the Aztec borders with Kazan's rather large amounts of culture, which is pretty perfect. Perfecto. Need to get those last dragon ships out, and then we can, we'll be able to keep all of these sea lanes safe. Now this is actually a really good spot for lumber mill. It's on a river, it's a plains hill, and it's got a forest. So yeah, that's actually a really good spot for a lumber mill. So we'll get a lumber mill built here. Might be able to get, we can get a lumber mill on this hill as well. That would be pretty nice. Not sure if we'll be able to put one there because it's on the corner, but we'll see. A lighthouse. These two workers are now finished. Actually, this plot won't even be used, so I'm not worried about that. Let's just get rid of this galley down here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, I say it shouldn't be. Are you going to be lose another 99%? No, we didn't. Perfect. Right. Well, thankfully we've got a peace deal with all the other nations in the game. Oh, you've grown too large. You have indeed, and you have grown too large because we can't actually make you any healthier. Stop growing. In fact, go on to great people. I want Beshbalik to do that as well, really. Beshbalik can start. Actually, Beshbalik can keep growing a little bit, but mostly interested in those great people right there. Karakorum is currently growing slowly, but also focusing on great people. Alemanni is now displeased. How can we solve that quickly? A jeweler! That is how we can do that. Once we get those gems, those jewelers will be providing a lot of happiness for our people. Which is what we want. We want lots of happy people in Mongolia. We don't want sad or dissatisfied workers. If they're dissatisfied, they won't work. And if they don't work, then well, we're in a bit of a shifty spot there. Right, in this northern city, build a jeweler just in case you do at some point during the game decide to grow some more. Need to swap out these for farms, and these three workers can move here. Build another farm here. We do have that quarried up, so that's fine. Actually, we'd like to get those dyes. That's what we'd really like to do. Here, hills, forests, plains. Can't get the extra commerce because it's not on the river tile, so we'll just build a mine. Have those guys build a mine as well. Okay, so getting through the turns quite quickly. Trading post, yes, that would be perfect. Trading post, yes, lots of trading posts. We need to try and trade with our overseas neighbours. Right, let's get that chopped. Have we finished? Oh, we finished the trading post in Karakorum. So Karakorum hasn't got much else to do. Let's go on to wealth. Start producing some wealth. Have them build a road that way to that silk. That will also improve our happiness. It will. Will indeed. We now hold 5 million people in Mongolia, on this continent. Not bad, huh? 5 million people in 1572 AD. Not even into the 17th century. Wow, that's pretty impressive. We are getting we are edging closer to the sort of historical colonial period. I hope we don't become the guys to be colonized. We're a bit too advanced though. It would be quite difficult to just invade us without any real serious preparation. Although saying that, we're now getting mechanical engineering, or we're seeing the Aztecs get mechanical engineering there, which is worrisome. It is worrisome indeed. Getting that mine up, excellent. We'll have those gems on line very soon. We've got some more barbarian ships in the south, not too worried about those. We're going to get algebra and geometry and another great person from Karakorum. Karakorum just spitting out great people with that epic of the secret history of the Mongolians. The secret history as opposed to the, you know, the well-known history of Genghis Khan and such. Still an Ovu, and they're lacking on a pagan temple. That's a little bit disappointing. Looks like the barbarians are building up quite a lot of ships there. That's not pleasant. We've got 2 dragon ships here though, so we should be able to beat them. I'll add the dragon ships together as a fleet just to be on the safe side. Yeah. And they left indeed. They don't want to face the might of the Mongolian navy. Let's get that road finished. Have these guys set to sentry. Excellent. So I am going to wait till we finish algebra and then get our great person, because that's quite notable things to happen. And another reason for it really is because I've got to change our building queue once algebra and geometry is finished. Yes. Solar cult has spread to our lands. Now, no one actually follows the solar cult. In fact, I think the Aztecs may have now changed to free religion. But solar cult spread in Kazan here, and we did actually manage to get that fish. So, ha! In your face, Aztecs. In your face. Our culture is better than yours. But regardless of my gloating against the Aztecs, let's put our tech up. Algebra and geometry 2 turns. Chaff Commander Coffee the most powerful. I imagine my fleet is adding to our power rating quite a lot because we only have very basic city garrisons. We don't have much in way of a standing army, but standing armies are very expensive. We got algebra and geometry. There's a very big reason I need to carry on the episode, just because otherwise I'll forget. It's very important we do this. So, what we need now is optics. Would be nice to get Wales, that would help. What we really want to get is university. And then we want astronomy. And printing press. And then we want... we can actually get to our opponents without getting particularly strong ships. But I would like better ships for if we do go to war. Shore bombardment. No, we're going to go for flintlock musket and then mixed sail armament. Once we've got those 2 things, we can start doing some colonial wars. And apparently we need monotheism for that, so we're getting monotheism. Oh, because we need to get theology. Fair enough. Fair enough, and we got another great artist. Well, what to do with this great artist? I'm actually going to hold on to this great artist because we will be getting church architecture. And church architecture now gives you medieval art and allows you to build great works from the medieval period. So we're going to hold on to this great artist, and we'll probably get a medieval great piece of art. But what we really need to do is, every single city, starting with Karakorum, needs to build a school. These are basically the new versions of... let's get a school here. Not a tailor's, a school. Schools are basically the storyteller circles of the medieval period. They're very important. They give 3 flat research and 10% great person birth rate. They also make your spies slightly more effective. So there's multiple reasons to build them. But the main thing being, schools are awesome. The more educated your population is, the better. Libraries give a percentage. The schools give a flat amount, which means the more schools you build, the more science you have to work with on top of your percentages. So I like to build lots and lots of schools as soon as they're available, because that means my science will be a lot stronger, even with such a low percentage currently going into science of our commerce. So, anyway, that'll be the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, guys. in the next episode, we will be building lots of schools. Lots of schools. In fact, very, very many schools. And hopefully those many schools will let us get into the Renaissance. Because we need to get into the Renaissance. We are lagging behind, and I don't want to get colonized by one of the other AI. And some of you are probably thinking, well, it's Civilization 4. The AI is not that good at naval invasions. No. In Realism Invictus, the AI will do naval invasions, and they will bring enough units to make a mark on your land. They really, like, if the Aztecs were to invade us now, they would probably bring about 20 ships and say 30 men and just start rolling over the eastern continent. The AI is not very good at sustaining a naval invasion, but that's something that is quite difficult to script them to do. But they will drop off like an invasion force, capture land, and then they will try and reinforce it, since that becomes their new border. But yeah, the AI will do a naval invasion if we're not careful. So we do need to get flintlock muskets, so we have a more standardized army. Anyway, yes, that is the end of the episode. It's been me, Chaff Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.